And the weather is great. The games are awesome. And this one, Onion Lake is really giving it to
Onion Lake.
Onion Lake, I guess. Northern Wolves.
That's right. Two Onion
Um,
Lake teams here facing off for our 10:15 puck drop start. We did have one game already this morning scheduled at 9 a.m. That was the Onion Lake Ice Wolves facing off against Team Saddle Lake for our 35 plus Legends division. Saddle Lake has now advanced up in the winners bracket to play Saturday at 8:15, and the Ice Wolves go on over to the losers bracket to play this evening at 8:15 to yet be determined against who.
I imagine we'll figure that out a little bit later on today as the games go on and we get the brackets filled in and moving forward. And this morning, just maybe go through a quick little recap on the goals scored by Onion Lake against Onion Lake.
So right now here, as you can see, Onion Lake is leading 6-0. Sorry, I guess Border Chiefs. We should say Border Chiefs
Border Chiefs,
and Ice and
Ice
the
Wolves,
Northern Wolves.
Northern Wolves.
Yes,
Okay.
because it is two Onion Lake teams playing right now as we speak. So we're 2:50 left in the first period. Border Chiefs are up by 6, with the Northern Wolves have not yet scored a goal. So we'll just run through the game sheet here real quick, ladies and gentlemen, just so you have an idea of who we have here on the ice for the Border Chiefs. We got Clint Chokin in net. Darcy Whitstone's number 11. Pete Chief is number 2. Gary Waskowicz, number 21. Clint Whitstone, 17. Eugene Chief, 15. Dunlop Muskego is 17. Tommy Chief, 14. Adrian Whitstone is number 5. Lyle Chief is number 22. Dickie Sunchild, 16. Barry McDonald, 34. Adrian Chief, 5. And Duke Chief is number 20. For the Northern Wolves, we got Richard Wolf, I believe, for goalie. And Clayton Tatusis, 77. Arnold Lewis, 87. Dennis Whitstone, number 9. Sandy Iron is 50. Ooh. Stuart Wolf is number 6. Carlos Chokin is number 8. Leroy McDonald is number 7. Malcolm Chokin, I can't really see his number. Trevor Heathen is 22, and we do have Darwin Sapp and Quincy Wolf, who are not here at the moment.
I think Malcolm Chokin is number 8 there, or no, that's Carlos, I guess.
Carlos. Carlos is number 8.
When we spot out Malcolm, we'll call out his number. And we got Darcy coming in. He's got some traction, got some speed there coming across the blue line. He's got some great individual effort passing it back to the point.
Yeah, these Border Chiefs definitely playing very good. They do got a good lineup for sure.
Shot taken by number 5, Adrian Chief. Right behind the net, we got Butch coming in around and
looks like they just scored a goal here.
Sneaking it past the goaltender's feet there without the goaltender even making a move. Old Butch Chief there. What's his name? I only know him as Butch. Nice goal. Looks like Border Chiefs are advancing due to the mercy rule of 7 goals within the first period of game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. And as we continue on, I guess we'll get the official updates here from Dixon Chief. We'll get the official update and we will move forward. Our next scheduled game, I believe, is go here. Here you go.
The Border Chiefs advance as they have won with the mercy rule in effect. The last goal scored by number 20, Duke Chief. This was scored by number 22, Lyle Chief. And number 5, Adrian Whitstone. Time that goal was 50 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, Duke with the game winner, advancing the Border Chiefs to the next round in their play. as we get ready to move forward with the next available game here, which is I think will be in about half an hour, which is probably going to be about quarter after 11 or so. Let me double check here with our time. 11:30 a.m. Saturday, no, Friday. O-Town versus Kennewick Lake is supposed to be playing at 11:30 a.m. today. O-Town, is that the Onion Rings, Dixon? Onion Rings. Onion Rings versus Kennewick Lake at 11:30 would be the next scheduled
So as mentioned, ladies and
start
gentlemen,
time.
the OLTC Border Chiefs advance now to play Sunday at 11:15 a.m. to yet be determined either Goodfish or Kainai. So the Ice Wolves moved down, Northern Wolves moved down to play BATC 7 p.m. tonight. Next scheduled game here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Onion Rings team face off against Canoe Lake for a scheduled 11:30 puck drop. Don't forget our community events happening here over at the Hall Side Arena. The Hall Side of the Communiplex. We are having youth events happening here at 1 p.m. So these youth events will be scheduled for 1. And registration is now happening over there at the Hall Side, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of good events happening. Musical chairs to happen at 1 p.m. as well. Leg wrestling, jigging contest, moose calling, youth talent show at 2 p.m. A community supper at 6. Live entertainment by Lost Highway at 7 p.m. We will have lunch as well at 12 p.m. That's over at the Hall Side, most likely, I'm thinking. So like I said, next scheduled game time, 11:30, ladies and gentlemen. O-Town Onion Rings face off against New Lake.
Come out for some dinner at lunchtime, right around 12 o'clock at the Onion Lake Memorial Communiplex Hall area.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just as I mentioned here, the OLTC Border Chiefs now advanced in the winners bracket to play Sunday at 11:15. To yet be determined the Goodfish team or Kainai. Kainai is scheduled to play at 12:45 this afternoon. So winner of that will go on to face off the OLTC Border Chiefs at 11:15. The Onion Lake Northern Wolves are facing off against BATC 7 p.m. this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Next scheduled game time is 11:30 a.m., where the O-Town Onion Rings are set to face off against Team Canoe Lake.
Is that the Young Guns, bro? Is that the Young Guns that are coming out, or is that just Cunny Lake?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Young Guns. Yeah, it doesn't say.
That's with the 35 plus.
It doesn't say, but it's.
That's a 35 plus showcase there at 11:30.
Yes.
So it's Cunny Lake. Probably they're Young Guns, I would believe.
Yeah,
if they're
that's what I was hearing. So
Yep.
we'll see. Yeah, so like I said, 35 plus Legends are playing at 11:30 a.m. O-Town Onion Rings against Canoe Lake. And we just finished off our 50 plus Masters, where the OLTC Border Chiefs faced off against the Onion Lake Northern Wolves. Have won over a victory with a mercy rule in effect. So seven goals gets you that mercy win to move on. So Goodfish or Kainai, winner of that game, will determine who faces off against these OLTC Border Chief team. Our recreation division, that is the rec division, for our Winterfest will be kicking off this afternoon, actually, ladies and gentlemen. Our first rec game is scheduled to be at 2 p.m. We have 5 rec games today. 5 rec games happening. That's the Saddle Lake Warriors facing off the Canoe Lake Young Guns at 2 p.m. The Onion Lake Border Chiefs and the Canoe Lake Gunners are facing off at 3:15. Onion Lake Young Bucks face off against Alexander at 4:30. the Frog Lake T-Birds and Kainai Braves, set to face off at 5:45 p.m. That's our rec division, ladies and gentlemen.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we were talking about yesterday with the $15,000 prize purse. So these guys are going to be bringing their A game. They got their good skills coming out and everything like that. Be sure to come out and enjoy some good hockey, and come out and support our local teams. There is I think, do believe that they will be selling 50/50s, and the
That's right, 50/50s and the J of
find the J of
Hearts.
Hearts. Yeah, that's
J
what I
of
was looking
Hearts
for.
is a guaranteed $500 winner that is set for Sunday. Championship Sunday, I may add, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see who is going to be taken first, second, third. We got some nice banners here. They're showcasing them off in the lobby side of the in the arena, and a lot of money to be taken home here. If someone brings out their A game, one of these teams are going to bring out their A game. Someone's going home with $15,000 here in our rec division. And I believe our 35 plus and 50 plus masters are at $5,000.
And again, there's a lot of things going on around here. You know what I mean? There's going to be the youth signing up, registrations, and events going on around the hall and stuff like that. So come on out, ladies and gentlemen. And if you can't make it for any reason, don't be afraid to log into OLCN 7th Generation Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. We will be joining you here throughout the day, today, tomorrow, until the tournament is completed on Sunday, I believe. We will be announcing whatever needs to be announced as per the agenda of the games, and be bringing to you play-by-play for each games as they come.
Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Broadcasting live all weekend long on the World Wide Web and Facebook, YouTube. So make sure you're sharing that, pressing that share button so you can let your relatives know, family know. People who are unable to make it here to the beautiful Onion Lake Cree Nation to watch the Winterfest. We're broadcasting live all across Turtle Island, ladies and gentlemen.
Band funded, you know what I mean? So there is a lot of money being put up by the band here. I'm not sure if this is for trying to put Onion Lake on a map, because everybody knows where Onion Lake is. But I mean, it's
Well, I mean, like for our tournament wise, or just for the broadcasting part.
just for like everything, the whole event schedule,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, for
So
the whole
like,
weekend.
I would say just because everything is just the way it is because we're in our 30th year anniversary here for the Winterfest, 2025 Winterfest here in the Onion Lake Cree Nation. That's the 30th anniversary, ladies and gentlemen. We've been having these festivities happen for the past 30 years, and why not have it all free for the 30th year anniversary?
Right on. I remember they used to have like horse pulling and sleigh rides and stuff like that. I wonder if we're gonna have any sleigh rides
Yeah.
here this year.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure we are having that. That's going to be happening tomorrow, actually. The 22nd Saturday, we'll be having sleigh rides at 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. I'm pretty sure that's sponsored by our good friends over on the 9 Mile Road, the Batagans, bringing out their horses and sleighs for kids all afternoon.
That's awesome. I really like it when our general public comes in and comes together as a whole. You know what I mean, and puts together something that's really it's really good for our people. It's good for everybody out there, for to come out and have, free lunch, free rides, have some jigging contests and stuff like that. Some contests overall, for the general public to come out and enjoy the weekend. And some of them are, eventually are going to come out and take some money home, you know.
Exactly. All of these events happening here, ladies and gentlemen, at our Winterfest festivities will all have a prize payout. So tomorrow is when our pancake breakfast will happen 9 a.m. and then we'll have our youth events registration happen at 10, followed by our cardboard sled derby. That's going to be happening between all departments here in the Onion Lake Cree Nation, where they just kind of face off against each other to see who goes the farthest, who's the fastest, all that good stuff. But again, lots of activities happening. We'll have something called a moss bag. I think it's just kind of like where they see who can wrap moss bag better.
Ooh.
Musical chairs, leg wrestling, elders, hot potato, jigging, and then a lunch at 12 p.m. followed by the sleigh rides happening at 1 to 3. Pie eating contest happening at 1 p.m. Lion contest at 1:30. 1:45 moose calling contest, talent show at 2 p.m. 5 p.m. chili and stew cook-off plus bannock. So and that'll be for everyone in the community. You can come over there to the hall side and taste test some of these bannock and this
Oh,
chili. It's gonna be amazing. Followed by a hand drum contest at 5 p.m. and we'll have live entertainment from High Limit as well.
I think the hand drum contest in itself is live entertainment because some of these guys can really hit that drum and, you know, sing a really good tune. You know, they've been practicing. Even some young guys, there's some guys that are in the high school here that can really sing a good song on the hand drum. You know what I mean? They got the beat, they got the rhythm, and they got the vocals for it. You know, for myself, I don't think I could hit the vocals for the hand drumming and stuff like that. But you know, if it came down to it, I'd probably give it a shot.
Yeah, it's definitely good. It's fun. It's good for the soul. I actually started practicing on the hand drum a year ago now. So I've been singing at like the funerals and wakes and stuff. That's very good for the soul. Definitely, it's something that I guess takes away some of my stress as well when I go over to the hall and the funerals to participate in some of the singing we have there.
Right on. It's good to know. You know, being involved in the community, it takes a special person to be involved in the community, and coming back around from, there's a little background story of myself. I was, down in the dumps, scraped the bottom there for a little bit, and come back around, coming back and being involved in the community and giving back to the community because I could see struggles, and it's not only Onion Lake that struggles with all sorts of things in the community, mental health, addictions, and all that fancy stuff. There, everybody on Turtle Island has an issue, I think, and if we don't address that issue, we could, fall into despair and stuff like that, where the struggles are really actually real.
Yeah, and Onion Lake is definitely good for helping in all of those areas. We do have a lot of great programs here in Onion Lake, and things like this, our Winterfest, just really brings our people together to remind them that, being a community, staying a community, participating as a community, really shows how much we love each other. Everyone's related here in Onion Lake. We're all family,
Right,
and,
cuz?
and it's a good reminder. Exactly.
Yeah. Wakutuin, wahu, tutimagan wakutuin, relation. It goes a long ways, you could go all the way back to your Japan's Japan, and their cousins, I bet you I got relatives here in the next community, which I do. I know I do. And, we got relatives all the way out past into Edmonton and
Yeah,
Enoch and stuff like that, into the
exactly.
States. We don't know all of them, but as long as we know that we're related out there somewhere, we'd probably find if we asked around. It's not hard to ask questions.
That's right. That's definitely true. I agree with that 100%.
And we are, what time do we got here?
We're sitting at 10:55 right now. Our scheduled puck drops at 11:30. So perhaps we'll take a little break here.
If you want
Uh,
to take a break, or we could do a quick little chit chat here on with our border chief's background up here.
yeah, as you can see us here, ladies and gentlemen. Right here is Dixon. This is Brian over here. Our cameraman, our producer behind the scenes here is Lance Cook. Our other
Little
cameraman is Dana Cook as well, ladies and gentlemen. So as I was sitting here before the first game started, ladies and gentlemen, our producer Lance had put up this beautiful Border Chief logo here,
Let me get out of
and
the way here.
as you can see, just on the wall here to the right side of us here, well, from the camera, I believe it's on the right. So, but a lot of this logo alone, it's very meaningful to me because um, my grandfather, Peter Chief, he is the founder uh, of the Border Chief team. And there was a man that passed away here a couple months ago, I believe, and I can't remember his name. He was a Whitstone. And he was the one that created this Border Chief logo for the Border Chief team. And kind of how it began was that the Lloydminster team back in, I think he said 19. I think I want to say 19.
Probably in the 70s.
I think
or before
maybe
that.
maybe 72. It was something I can't remember what year exactly. But back in those days, Lloydminster had a team called the Lloydminster Border Kings. So during that time, we had Braves. And my Mushroom Peter was like, you know what? If they're going to be Border Kings, why don't we be the Border Chiefs?
Right, it only makes sense, you know what I mean?
So that's how, kind of a little story. It's not fully detailed, but that's kind of like the main aspects of how the Border Chiefs came to be and how this logo was created. But we were joking around earlier. Me and Donovan earlier were watching Butch skate around.
Donovan Hines Hummer.
Donovan Hines Hummer were watching. We were up here looking at the warm up, and then Butch came around, and we got the side profile of him, and then Donovan's like, "Oh, no wonder where you got their logo from."
So he's the actual image of the Border Chief.
Yeah.
There he is. That's Butch here, I guess, you know.
Yeah, so it was funny because we were saying he was probably just standing there one day, just having a cigarette, and my mushroom's like, "That's it, right there."
There it is, right there. You know what I mean? Feathers and all, you know.
Oh man!
I seen yesterday Donald McDonald had some feathers on his. I mean, like Border Chiefs, the recreation division. He had some feathers on his helmet, man. He's really pretty traditional. And hockey is one of them, you know. He went into Alberta to go play with the Pontiacs. I do believe, is it the Bonneville Pontiacs he played with for a bit there?
That's what they're called,
went all over the place and, you know, probably chilled out with, who did we have here there not long ago? We had the alumni game there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Winterhawks alumni game is what we had.
And then we had Theo Fleury.
Theo Fleury.
And
Harlan Kingfisher.
Kingfisher.
Yeah.
Jonathan Morasti.
Yeah, John Morasti.
Come out and play against them. You know, I think he went and played some hockey in Heart Lake and stuff like that too, along with them, unless it was a bunch of, you know, big high-profile rec tournaments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's like remember when we used to have the family tournament come down, we used to have the King brothers come and play from Meadow Lake.
Dwight and DJ. Yeah, these guys are some good hockey players for sure. I know DJ used to play with the Washington Capitals with Alex Ovechkin and
the grade 8.
Yeah, the grade 8. That was some good stuff. My son actually managed to score a signed hockey puck, a signed Border Chief hockey puck.
Oh, nice.
From DJ King himself.
Nice.
So, and then his brother Dwight, I believe he used to play for the Montreal Canadiens. We had him playing with our team here. With the that time we had our tournament with Fred Sasakamoose. We had Dwight playing for the Border Chiefs over there. Yeah,
the Freddie tournament.
I think that was about 3 years ago now, maybe 4. But it was quite some time. But it was amazing to see an ex-NHL player playing for our Border Chief team. That's very something.
Oh, there goes Donovan Hines Hummer there chilling out, trying out his new blades, I think.
Hines testing out the sharpness on the ice there.
Could we get a little close-up on him there?
Get a little close-up
there. Get a close-up on him on the rink there. There he goes.
There he goes, yeah. Let's see if you could see that's our...
Where do you got him? You got him there?
Yeah,
Donovan, give
there
a
you go.
wave.
Yeah.
Send him a shout out there.
He's talking to our the man with the plan there. Oh, look, here he comes. He's gonna give
There he
his
comes.
promotional skate here.
Oh,
Man.
some chick moves. Chick moves. He's really bringing it. Looks like he bought some new skates there and he's trying them out. You
Yeah.
know, took them to Factory Sports to get them sharpened up.
I was down there at the old the board chief dressing room they have downstairs. Actually, has a skate sharpener in the dressing room.
Oh, really? Just
So,
down over
yeah,
here?
just down in the dressing room
Oh,
there.
nice.
So you kind of just put your skate on top, and there's a little grinder on the bottom, and it just kind of grinds it automatically. So like,
So you just clip it in,
Yep.
push the button,
that's it.
and you're chilling out
Yeah.
watching your skates get done up. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I believe that was purchased for our junior B team here in Onion Lake. So that's very good, very handy indeed. That's probably why this guy's flying around on the ice here.
How about the Treaty 6 League? What do you got any comments on that? I think Onion Lake is, you know, I wonder how they're doing. Like, what is the Treaty 6 League?
Well, the Treaty 6 League is kind of just based upon some of the communities in Treaty 6 territory itself, like Makwasagagan. You know, we got Moosomin, we got Loon Lake, we got a bunch of reserves here, basically in Saskatchewan.
Goes
only,
all the way
though.
over to Larange, I think, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, Larange
Yeah.
too is in there. But our border chief team has definitely been doing very well
Oh, nice.
with the Treaty 6 League. I think last time I looked at the stats, we were 12 and 2.
And is that a recreation league or is that a contact league or?
I'm pretty sure it's just a rec league.
Recreation.
There's no contact in that.
But there's probably a lot of skill in that league
Oh,
too.
yeah,
You know, a lot of
definitely.
speed and stuff like that and the reserves. The players play for their own reserve in that league,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah, you
Right.
have to play for your own reserve in that league. That's a good league. I've been here. I've been there for every single game, basically, right from the beginning of the season. Because, like I mentioned yesterday, you know, I do a lot of the emceeing and DJing here for the community. So Treaty 6 League is something that I do as well. The border chiefs and events like this, you know. So I got my eye on every single game that happens
Awesome.
around here, basically.
So you're really at every game that really goes on here, pretty much, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Does
every
that go
single game.
for minor hockey, U18, and stuff like that?
Sometimes I'll do some U18 games, but not too often. Just say you have something, a good, very important game happening, then I'll come out to be there for the U18.
They must be getting close to playoffs, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are actually. But I think there's more of the FSIN tournament coming up here
Right.
next month, so that's probably where they're going to be heading here right away.
And the FSIN tournament would be where in Saskatoon
That's in
or
Saskatoon, yeah, Saskatoon for the FSIN tournament. But kind of, I guess you could say it's more of a, I guess it's, I wouldn't know how to say it, but it's kind of like a mix-up where FSIN and Native Treaty Provincials, no, not Native Treaties, Native Provincials,
championships?
Native Provincials and FSIN are at the same time, same
Oh.
week. So you gotta choose kind of if you want to go to FSIN
Right.
or if you want to go to Edmonton. For
Which tournament you
Native
want to go play
Provincials.
in?
Yeah, and it's I don't know why they kind of line them up with the same weekend. It's not very fortunate for our players because like my son, I know for a fact, had the opportunity to go to FSIN for the tournament there, but is also playing in Native Provincials in Edmonton.
Oh, Edmonton has the Native Provincials
Yeah,
and the
Edmonton-
FSIN is in Saskatoon.
In Saskatoon, yeah.
Here, I was thinking that maybe they were both in Saskatoon. I was like,
No.
that doesn't make sense, you know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's two different cities, and it's
So unless your son's got a really fast car or has his own jet, he's not going to make his game in Edmonton if he
Yeah.
goes to Saskatoon.
exactly. So he has to pick one. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but
You know? The guys probably get invites from all over the place. You know what I mean? What do we got going on here?
that's Dwight. I'm not too sure. He's trying to bring in a laptop or something. I think he's just.
Oh, looks like he wants to get in on the action here. Maybe he wants to come in and say a few words.
I don't know. I'm not too sure. We'll see what's. Yeah, bring him in. Come in here,
Dwight.
Dwight.
You want to come in and join us in a quick little interview or what?
What do you
Okay.
got?
Looks like he's in a little bit of a rush. He just needs to get his laptop going, and he has to hit the road. As we are just kind of hanging out, killing some time between games. We got our next game firing up here at about 11:30 or something like that.
Yeah, another 25 more minutes to our next game there, ladies and gentlemen. We got
O-Town Onion Rings versus Canoe Lake.
that's right, 11:30 a.m. puck drop. That's
Yeah,
for our 35 plus Legends division.
35 plus. So we're going to be seeing guys that played with the Young Guns when the Young Guns was in their prime. Young Guns, they were actually a really, really great hockey team.
They are.
And they, some of those guys could still probably cruise around. We have players that used to play with the Winterhawks are probably going to come out and be playing for the Canoe Lake
Oh
team.
yeah, yeah.
Probably, Mario Korgul and Owen Cullinan and
Oh,
Lionel and whoever else from out there.
Yeah, you never know. You never know what will be happening here. But one thing I
Tot-
like doing is heading down there to the dressing room to see what's going on from the teams that come in. Because I knew I wanted to speak with the BATC, or no, Saddle Lake, to try and get the meaning behind the numbers on the jersey.
Yeah. That's interesting. Coming out with a team name that's 3640,
Yeah, something like that.
3640, yeah,
Yeah.
or 4620.
I don't know.
5420, 5420. What? 420? No.
We'll see here. But when they come back, they'll be here this evening, I'm pretty sure.
I
Saddle
do
Lake.
believe it's 3640 on their gray jerseys. Yeah, that would be definitely a story in its own. Maybe we could take some time and do a quick little interview with one of the guys there from Saddle Lake and get that information for you.
Yeah.
Some background information on their jerseys and the name and the reasons why. Because it kind of sparked my interest too. I was
Yeah.
wondering what the story was behind that.
And I thought it was just like a team name or like some sort of cool logo, but there has to be a meaning behind it.
I played ball with a team from Hobima one time, and their name was the 611, and that's the highway that runs through Muscatchees.
Okay.
611, and it was just boys that came from the
Yeah.
highway. Maybe one of the guy that put together the team, maybe his place was right on the 611, so that was
Yeah.
the team name. So I wonder if that's kind of the storyline with this.
It could be.
Yeah,
Definitely.
might
could
be a range road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As we
Looks
got
like,
another skater coming out there
Calvin
checking out his
Lentz here,
skates.
seeing the sharpness and his agility on the ice, starting over with some crossovers. He just about took a little spill, but he's fine.
Looks like he doesn't have an edge on the backside of his left skate there. He
Yeah.
just about took himself out. We'll see here in a second here how he feels. Trying
Yeah.
out the blades. Atangawa Tinmana.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm physically fit yet.
Calvin and Heinz Donovan, they play with the O-Town Onion Rings, as well as Frazier too, I believe.
Yeah, I think Fraser's out there. He
Yeah.
wears a red helmet,
Yeah.
hair flowing in the wind and everything.
yeah. Man.
Pulled some good moves yesterday, you know what I'm
He
saying?
did. There was a lot of good moves yesterday, and there's going to be moves all weekend long happening here, ladies and gentlemen.
As we got some great talent in Onion Lake here showing up, skating, Even if they show up for their skate and then head back to town where, go hang out at Boston Pizza or wherever they're going, that's still awesome. Having that talent coming to Onion Lake and showcasing it and having it there for the viewers at home here on 7th Generation Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. It's really good that that they're coming out. I really enjoy watching the hockey games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always a good time here, and we got the front row seats. We got the best seats in the house here, ladies and gentlemen, with our newly upgraded announcers booth. Before it was kind of just this. It was like right here to right there. That's kind of all we had, But shout out to the OLC and 7th Generation Podcast for extending our announcers booth and upgrading.
A big thanks to the contractors that did all the hard work and dedicated their time to the announcers booth. Excuse me for a second here.
And Bronson Cook as well for setting up our cameras here, connecting them, welding them to the top of the ceiling here. Very good job.
We got
It's very beautiful in here. So what's going on here?
Yeah, that's the computer for music. We just got to sign into your Spotify on there, and then it would be, then you can connect it via Bluetooth to our sound system. So either that, or we gotta wait for our arena manager to come in and um, set it up for you, and that way the music will be ready to rock and roll.
Huh. Interesting.
Interesting. But that's what our young man over here, Dwight. Was that Dwight? You said?
That was Dwight. Yeah.
Yeah, he. That's what he instructed, and so whereas we're gonna take a quick little break here, go for a quick coffee. So we'll be back with the beginning of the next game.
11:30 p.m. puck drop, ladies and gentlemen.
Seven Generation Podcast on Facebook and YouTube.
That's right. Make sure you're tuning in, sharing the buttons to let your family members and friends know that we're live here all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen.
All weekend long, 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
Championship Sunday is going to be the best weekday of the month so far.
Oh, yeah.
Very exciting.
Exciting. We will talk to you guys again soon.
We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.